Okay, so the plan for today is to play through some of DBD's least popular killers. So I'm going through based on the statistics that Nightlight has. Unfortunately, least popular at the moment is Crossu. Oops, my bad. I don't have access to to any way to play her without waiting like 10 hours in the PCV or whatever. But after that, it's twins. Because, of course, it's twins. And I think, for the most part, I'm going to more or less probably keep the same basic build. There's a handful of killers that really don't synergize with this build. For example, the very next candidate after twins, freaking Hag. Oh my god, you cannot use this build. This build does not work on Hag. Because it is all about, like, interrupting gens on the other side of the map. So she's gonna get her own special build. For the most part, I'm probably going to use Skully and DMS, Nemesis Pain Res, and that should work for the most part, since most killers in this game aren't area control killers. I wish there were more, but for some reason people have worse taste than me. I don't know. No other way to explain it, really. First one is twins. I actually quite like twins. Like, the only real issue with them that I have is just like the bugs that come in and break them completely. But I think at the moment they're actually okay. They don't have any super game breaking bugs. I believe they fixed the main one. Let me put on a friggin' pie, Epis, whatever. They fixed the game breaking one like a couple of patches ago. So now they're really not so bad. And when it comes to actually playing the twins, in my mind, I feel like the twins is a really stressful killer. But then in my matches, I feel like I often have pretty easy matches with them. I think, honestly, what it comes down to is just whether the people I'm versing actually know twins counterplay. Because about 80% of the time, they don't. Nobody holds on to Victor for some reason. And it's also true in the very rare occasion I get to verse the twins. None of my solo queue teammates know that they should hold on to Victor instead of just giving the twins a free injury and then 8 seconds later another free injury, or free down, I guess. So, oh well. I'm a little bit interested to see how well Skully and like Nemesis combo works on them, because it honestly, this might be a bit of a bad build for them, just because Victor doesn't have a terror radius in the first place. He has a lullaby, which Nemesis doesn't erase. Combined with the fact that Victor does not see auras, it's possible that this ends up not being the best build, but we'll see. It probably won't be, like, terrible. It just won't be super good. And I figured I'd play through some of the less liked killers just because it was real close to them not being playable at all. I mean, good lord. Basically everything that's unpopular is a weak killer that was going to be pretty harshly hurt by the patch. Fortunately, they reverted the patch, but still, it'll be coming through eventually. And Twins is probably the one hurt most by the proposed changes, even if they, you know, adjust the numbers and make it so slugging is a little bit better. They'll still probably be the most harmed by it, unless they make a very notable revamp to either Twins or the changes, instead of just adjusting numbers, but adjusting how it works in and of itself. Either way, I would like to play them before before such a big change happens. And it's nice to go through some of the less popular killers. Although, in all fairness, I like a lot of the killers that are on, like, the lower half. I think the only one I'm really dreading is, like, Oni and Houndmaster and Singularity. Those, actually, artists. Okay, maybe there's a few more than I thought. But, you know, I like Twins. I like Hag. My only issue with Hag is she's really stressful, or can be really stressful, depending on, you know, what kind of players you go against. Skull Merchant, of course, I love Skull Merchant. It's just, you know, she's literally the worst killer in the game by, like, 20 miles. Cenobite depends on, like, build to build, whether I enjoy playing him changes, honestly. Demo's fine. Plague I like. I haven't played much Trickster since the rework, but I think I generally like him. Nightmare is really good. I'm surprised he's this low pick rate given how strong he is, combined with the fact that, you know, he can play himself and still be quite good. I like Dredge. I like Xeno. I like Sadako. You know, Doctor, probably my favorite basic M1 killer. Chucky is probably what I'm not super great with. Same with Knight. Slinger I like. Oni I hate. Pyramid Head goes kind of in the middle. I'm not very confident on him. Pig I like. I'm surprised Pig is on the lower half. I feel like she's usually one of the more popular ones because she's relatively easy to understand how to play, but Lich I'm not great with. Bubba I'm only okay with. And then after that, after Bubba is where you get the exact middle ground, and then you and it's really funny. The second you're past the halfway point, you have Dark Lord, you got Billy. You start seeing some of those, you know, super strong characters. I think the worst, I guess, Trapper and Ghostface are not great. Legion, Shape. I'd say there's only like four or so characters there in the top half of the game that are like not good characters, not strong. Most of the weaker characters are on the bottom half, which is not surprising. People like to win. I like to win. It's fun to win. So it makes sense that they're less picked. I don't know about Midwich. Twins. Hello, Vibrant. I feel like Midwich can be pretty rough for them. Sure, go for her. What's your hot take? I thought the friggin' Victor growling was a generator being repaired. Where? Oh my god, friggin' upstairs. Oh, somebody was sitting on top of me. Okay. Yoichi's having an interesting time. I think she might have some kind of a... Oh, right, Midwich with Pain Res. Actually, this Pain Res is, like, pretty good. That's got demist, I can just leave it. Let me recall Victor. He's in such an unfortunate place, honestly. I feel like I hear another gen being worked on back there. Yeah, Midwich is kind of rough for twins, honestly. I think I make that. Unfortunately, I cannot get them before they make it to that God Palette, and I can't play around the God Palette without Victor. But she didn't drop it. Okay, hold on. Okay, game. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Fuck me. Well, do I get there in time? Oh, please don't have Wigglyff. If they have Wigglyff, this is going to be actual ass. One. I simply disagree. I think that should have hit. I have infinite chase music. Apparently this is a bug. That's great. Okay. Yeesh. This is honestly so difficult of a killer to play. It's actually kind of hard to read chat. No. Like New Myers, dash really clunky, can be dropped. Smooth talking. Hello. Oh, he's beneath me. Damn it. I feel like I should have seen Michonne. Fuck me. Okay, go back to hook with... No, they already unhooked, and they're healing directly underneath. I was balanced. 1, 2. There's a hit. Adam Pad's the best I've ever seen. Don't mind old Tombstone, but making it basic hit on second stage fire is the best solution. Need to resolve it. Give me back Victor. Yeah, the 2 floors really make them feel bad. Alright, good hit by Michonne. To run friends, especially on mobile killers. God damn it. Oh, fuck me. Of course I... Yeah, that's the big issue. Drop to how popular Vigil is. That's fair, but I'm not even really using it for exposed. I'm mainly using it for the scream to trigger DMS. God damn it. They got like 40 meters because of a singular dropped God pallet. Fuck me. This is so annoying. I'm just fucking walking. Ugh. This might be the one map that is actually, or the one killer that is actually dog shit on Midwich. Midwich is like my favorite map, but holy fuck, this is horrid. Okay, did they never fix... I swear they fixed it so you could get hits over there. Like, how? I literally walked right through her. And the game was like, nah, you don't get hits. Somebody was here, but they're gone now. Please don't DS me, I really don't deserve this. Good. Recall Victor, whatever. This is awful, because the multiple stories make it so it's so hard to get Charlotte to Victor. No, I just kind of have to walk over. And there's so much, like, W King in here. Holy shit, it must be Resurgence, right? There's no way you make a heal that fast otherwise. This is 3 people. Okay, I guess it was a double heal. And I don't know where the only person I actually cared about was. I don't think that should have hit me, I'll be honest. This is so annoying. There's one. I am ambivalent towards the Myers rework. It's like okay in some ways, but kind of disappointing in others. I don't like that we keep doing the same kind of power repeatedly. Well, this person actually knows how to run the tie, or whatever. It's fine. Once the pallet's down, W key. I'm gonna lose this 100%. There's no way. Please don't have life. Yeah, I need to get Pain Res and DMS. I'm not even sure if she has Pain Res left in her. No, Yoichi was the first one I hooked. She's not dead though. This is so bad. I'm so fucked. It's not even funny. I need to find that DMS person and I need it to be Jill and then I need to kill them. It's Yoichi, not Jill. Yeah, there's no way I win this from here. It just takes an eternity to catch up to people. I don't even think I can go for her. That hit's gonna be meaningless. I could not do anything with Twins' macro gameplay because I just friggin' didn't have time. The multiple floors just made it impossible for me to actually use both of them. Combined with the fact that they had like instant heals. God damn. This leads into a god palette. Victor, freaking unbind, please. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the obsession. They popped that thing because DMS doesn't get proc. This was a terrible match. Didn't even have anything to do with twins. Well, actually, no, it did have a lot to do with twins. It had to do with twins being bad on specifically this map, though. As opposed to, like, the usual culprits, which is them just being really annoying to play with. And bugs. You've lost that twice now. Because it simply takes too long. I think Jill gets out, actually. Wow, I'm gonna get a 0k here. Literally could not have gone worse. Okay, I get a 1k because Michonne could not dodge Victor. That's it, though. I mean, I guess Yoichi could screw up. But I don't think it's likely. Oh, well, maybe. Hold on. Put him right there. And then if he drops... Oh, he's going this way. No, I can't hear him. Okay, I gotta move Victor to the other side. No, I heard him drop. Oh, he dropped over in here. I see. Yeah. Yoichi, like, super misplayed. Oh, I can't even friggin' let go. Honestly, it's possible Yoichi would have been able to friggin' crawl out if he went straight for it instead of going central. Oh my god, that is the worst Twins has ever felt, and like... I think I did like 2 Victor bounces. That was terrible. Well, next up is Hag, right? I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Hag's the one that I always... Hag stresses me out so much. The fact that I had a bad Twins match and now I'm stuck on Hag is so sad. I like with this build because it's a lot... it's a lot better than friggin... Because I just can't do cross-map stuff with the other one. It just doesn't really work. Play with your food is like, I think, a quintessential necessary Hag perk because it's the only way you'll ever be able to actually have chases that, like, as a 110 killer, you just can't do chases, but if you get that 5% haste, you can actually do a chase a little bit. It just feels necessary to be 5% faster. Noed is there because, I mean, Hag has the ability to snowball pretty well in the end game. Corrupt is there because you need people to move inwards towards you during the beginning, otherwise you lose 3 gens and you don't contest them. And Surge is there because it's just easier. It's like, it just is faster than kicking gens with her. It might be better to use Eruption with her, but with the fact that they have made it so that, you know, you get to the gen kick nerf after 4 kicks, defending a 3 gen just doesn't work when you're doing it like that, so it doesn't... Eruption is like the only perk where I consistently and frequently get to the gen kick limit. Any other perk and I will never make it there. But Eruption, I'll get there like on the first set of gens so fast. It's horrid for me. And Surge is just, you know, it's kind of like Eruption. Like, it gives me a couple extra seconds instead of kicking the gens. I can just let Surge do the work and then get straight back into putting down traps. The thing that really broke Hag for me is that I went against one team that they just didn't interact with me at all. Like, every time I got one singular hit, they would go out of the, you know, the web and then heal. And so it was like a 30 or 40-minute match, and the only reason it stopped there was because I was just like, I've been here for 30 or 40 minutes. I'm sick of this. I want out. Hag is like, oh, it was genuinely probably the worst, the most frustrating match I've ever played in DBD. And it was because of Circle of Healing. Old Circle of Healing, that is. It's the self-care at 100% speed Circle of Healing. But you can still technically do that with, current freaking healing perks as they are. It's still definitely a viable strat. It's to just, every time you get hit, leave the web, get healed. So, most people aren't willing to do that because it takes such a long time, but if I ever end up versing a team like that, it's like, ugh, it's just stuck here forever. Feels terrible. One thing I'm wondering, so they're reverting most of the patch changes. Apparently they're leaving in the map, the survivor-sided map changes, which is adding in like 10 pallets to every single, or to like 6 maps that were already strong in the first place. Some strong, some in the middle. I'm not sure if any of them were really like killer-sided. I think most of them were like in the middle, maybe very slightly killer-sided. But they're leaving that changes, and which apparently, just sad. I wish they didn't, because pallets are just, I don't know. I mean, I think they're supposed to be filler pallets mostly, which are the better version of pallets. At least they're not adding in just like god pallets, but ugh. I think I was pretty happy with well, honestly, I wasn't happy with the pallet density. I think it's too high even, but oh well. They're leaving that in, which is unfortunate. But I'm wondering if they're leaving in some of the perk buffs that seem to be unrelated to the tunneling and slugging changes. Like Ruin going to 150%. I feel like that's completely, like that buff had nothing to do with them doing tunneling and slugging changes, especially since most of the changes to regression were nerfs. I feel like that one buff should, I hope it makes it to live, kind of. I don't really like Ruin for the most part, but there are a few killers like Hag that I think Ruin is a pretty nice option on, as you can actually defend the totem with it. So I kind of hope that that change goes through and it goes back to being 150. It does bother me the queues are still taking forever. Hopefully it'll be end once 2v8 is gone, which is still, how long from now is 2v8 gone? It's gone in 3 days. Okay, so next week. Next week I'll finally be able to play DVD without sitting in queue for 20 minutes. I wish next week was now, though. As I swear, I get in like half as many games as I'm used to. I'm so used to killer queues being fast. This entire last, like, what, 6 months? Year of DVD? Has been rough. And it's even worse because Survivor has been getting buffs despite the queue being bad for killer. That's like the worst part. At least if survivors were getting weaker and queues were bad for killer, it's like, okay, well, that would make sense. But it's just like, no. It's sad for me. Having to sit in long queues and versus strong survivors. There's 3 flashlights. Honestly, I almost kind of want to put on, like, friggin' Lightborn for 3 flashlights. That might be worth it. Is there any of these perks that aren't super necessary? Honestly, instead of know what I'm putting on Lightborn. No, it is only if I lose, but if I have, 4 different, what's it called? If I have 4 saves put on me, because I have a bad time, that's gonna be pretty rough. Yeah, I feel like 1 perk for 3 items is a good change, good swap. It's only a singular medkit, so maybe 2 heals I'll have to deal with. Of course, they can always have healing perks, which kind of annihilates everything. But if I'm really lucky, all of them are like background player, residual manifest, like they have an entire build dedicated to their flashlights. And then I just like turned off 3 survivors builds. That would be peak. Although to be fair, background player can still get pallet saves, which is unfortunate. Okay, I have to freaking actually play Hag. It's been a hot minute since I played Hag, I think. It's definitely been a long time since I played her, like, until I was, you know, remembered how to play her well. So, Borgo. Okay, so they probably enter from that side. I'm gonna put one here, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put one in this bush so nobody can see it. That's unfortunate. It would have been nice if she was my, obsession. I would have actually gotten value. It's really bad, because now they know I'm Hag, and I only got two traps out of it. The setup is so important, it's really annoying. Okay, they have... I don't know, I guess it's called Residual Manifest, right? That's the 20% haste or whatever. Okay, there's Pliff. One. There's still... Oh wait, start chase? Perfect. Thank you, Pliff. I already got rid of this pallet, so he should die. Wait, what? I guess I'm stupid. Wow, he did that perfectly. This sucks. This is actually the worst possibility. Because they're all here in the middle of my traps. And they're probably a Swift, not guaranteed, but it's likely. Given the whole 3 flashlights thing. Put a trap in front of him, I'm sure he'll communicate it, and I'm sure they'll see it, whatever. The important thing is to put a trap over here that they don't expect, because why would I double trap, right? Please tell me that's her. Hello, Obsession. One here. Did she never trigger that trap or something? What the heck happened? Yeah, I've not had time to put down traps at all, because they're just here. Could I get one more Pliff, please? Oh, you're so far away, there's no way. 1, 2, 3. These are my 3 gens, pretty much. It's this or nothing. This is rough. I kind of need to go back and defend my hook. Did they wipe a trap? I swear I put one near that gen. Okay, whatever. Pliff is fine. A stack of Pliff is still fine. That's still a net positive. I don't think they wiped the trap. They touched this gen, that's annoying. Yeah, I mean, I'm not falling for that. I swear I had a trap over here, but guess not. That does surge that thing. I'm still semi-hiding the fact that I have Lightborn, I guess. He wants me to chase him so bad, he's got DS 1,000,000,000,000%. Okay, so first thing first, put a trap directly in front of her, and she'll be like, oh, here's the trap, here's where to go. And then put a trap right here, nobody will expect the second one. It has to work eventually. Now, here's the issue. That gen's gonna pop, because I'm 10 billion miles from the important places that I need to be. Which is pretty bad. Not much I can do about it, honestly. Fuck me. God, Borgo... Man, honestly, it's just like bad maps. I got Borgo and Midwich on 2 killers that just cannot deal with it. Alright, 1... there's no more traps over there. They've already been deactivated. And I no longer have Pliff left. Put this here, and then go through the inside. She'll have to drop Shack Pallet or die. Ah, she had life. Never mind. Exhaustion perks. Why why even have a power when they have exhaustion perks? Just turn it off. Yeah, no. The second that they were in my web, the second I loaded into Borgo, I think this was pretty doomed, I'll be honest. Well, hold on. I have basement. That is a win condition. Although it's a win condition at 5 gens, not really at friggin' 2. Which is probably more like 1. Put 1 here. 1 here. Put 1 on the outside over here. Yeah, I cannot defend the gens. It's never gonna happen. So what I need to do is I need to convince them to be really stupid and just walk into my traps and give me everything I could ever want. What? He had a 99 sprint burst. It's the only way that happens. Alright, put this back. I like playing Shoe and Hand Hag. That's understandable. Normal Hag takes a lot of brain power and she's very stressful. So I get why you could only want to play the kind of meme Hag. Okay, that's Quiff if nothing else. But I think was that? I guess that must have been life. Okay, it's a hit and whiff, so. He shouldn't be even close, really, to getting self-unhook. I kind of need him to die. If I had Stabiffle, this would be better. Because if they get this unhook, I'm in a pretty decent amount of trouble. Unfortunately, they decided that... What the fuck? Aw, oh, fuck me. Yeah, no. God damn it. I can't believe I fucked that up like that. Am I crazy? I could have sworn I saw him going this way. No, guess not. Yeah, this will be a 1k. God damn, so unfortunate. I just simply did not have any time to put down traps. Like, that's just what happened. What the f... Okay. He looked like a trillion miles away. They're gonna body block and then I get nothing. What? Oh my god, I lost him. No, he's actually gonna get out. Yep. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, there's nothing I really could have done. Who was the other person that was literally right here? They're both injured, just sitting in the other gate. Yeah. I was just so fucked. That was the worst start imaginable. I got 2 traps down. I spawned in on Borgo, which has like fucking 10 billion miles to cover. I can only teleport to like a 5th of the map. Well, I guess I'm getting to showcase why people don't play these killers often. Okay, but now I gotta play Skull Merchant. Hold on, life is a little bit better now. Should I play this or should I play the classic? Honestly, I've been having a lot of success with this. This is a meme build that I threw on because I was like, wouldn't it be funny? Because if you combine all of these perks together, she's almost like half as strong as Ghoul. Because Bamboozle, he's got an add-on for that. Friggin' Unbound, that's like the haste that he gets whatever the Unbound plus Batters included is the haste he gets whenever he slings himself. And Coup is also. Like, these 3 perks combined are almost like half as strong as Ghoul's base kit. Like normal things. And then this Bamboozle is the one add-on. The only difference is that I have Undetectable. So it's like if you were half as strong as Ghoul and then had Undetectable. That was the idea behind it, but it's honestly, I've had relatively good results with it recently. whenever I've been playing it. So who knows? It's probably not, you know, as good as just friggin' the actual good build, but I don't know. I guess I'll save that for later. That way I'm not just playing the exact same build over and over again. Yeah. Man. I'm so sad that I got, because I enjoy playing Twins, and I in theory enjoy playing Hag, but Twins, that was just like the worst map, and Hag, that was a bad map, and the survivors were just like not bad. Like I think I got like 2 or 3 hits on survivors off of just like free traps. And then I basically completely threw the game at the very end by mis-teleporting. I didn't mean to teleport, and I just gave them the free basement unhook. And then I could not get back there. They triggered a trap, and I would not let me teleport back to them. It was weird. I went to like a completely different trap or something. I don't know. It was very unfortunate. Just a bunch of unfortunate things happened. So I'm glad that I actually get to play a friggin' comfort character. Because after her, it's a hot minute until I get to play a character I'm really familiar with. It's pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 killers until I get to the Nightmare, and I'm actually pretty familiar with Nightmare because he's just like, I mean, he's pretty simple because he's like, I don't know, clown, kind of. Plus, you know, the palettes. Playing him isn't too difficult. And so, even if I haven't played him in a hot minute, it's not like my skills don't degrade on him very much, as opposed to like Houndmaster, which I've never been good at, and she's like really difficult for me because the switching to the dog is difficult. Cinnabite, I don't know, I used to be good at him, but I just stopped playing him for a long time, so I'm probably super rusty on him. Artist, I have not been good in a long time either. Demo is fine, I guess. Singularity, I've never been really good at. I mean, literally, Singularity is my lowest kill rate killer, so it's just a fact that I'm bad at Singularity. Plague is fine, but I'm not great at her. Trickster, I'm not good at. And then bam, we get to Nightmare. That's seven pretty rough killers until I'm finally back into my good zone. Hopefully I just don't get stomped for 7 matches in a row. That would be sad. Hopefully I at least win this one. If I don't win on Skully, oh, that's a sad day. Although that's, you know, not exactly surprising now. Not surprising nowadays. I had the most annoying match off stream where I was versing a doctor that was holding a 3-gen in the bottom of Forgotten Ruins. And it was just like not possible to break the 3-gen because his shock was too much slowdown. And so I was literally in that match for 42 minutes because there's only 2 ways to get into the lower floor of Forgotten Borgo, and both of them are right next to each other. There's the stairs, and then there's a single portal, and that single portal is literally like 3 meters away from the stairs. So he just like sat there between the stairs and the portal, and anytime we teleported in, he would hit us, and we would have to leave, and then we would have to reset because he would be able to hit another one of us. And then just one person on gens would then get in a chase, and then we'd be resetting. And he had colorphobia, so we had to spend like 30 seconds going to the edge of the map to heal in the first place. It was horrid. And it reminded me just how stupid the criticisms of Skull Merchant were, because they were so not about her and so about how the game was. The game was just built poorly back then. The fact that there's no gen kick limit, the fact that Eruption was super strong, the fact that Overbrine was a thing, all of that was really what led to the freaking 3-gen Merchant, and not really even her 1.0 form wasn't even really that much at fault. If they had just like, because every killer could hold games hostage for 60 minutes, literally all of them. It's just that she was the one who had a big video showcasing her doing it. And now everybody who plays Skull Merchant just eats shit, I guess. Because there was one video made about her like 2 years ago. It feels bad. It feels really bad. And I really hope that her friggin' rework comes soon. It's like at earliest is probably 6 months from now. And I hope that the rework is good. but I don't know. We'll see. I just wish they made it like 2.0, but there's only one beam instead of two. If that was all they did, I would be happy. Because that's really all it needs to be. Is just get rid of Vault Immunity, go back to stealth mode, and then I don't know. I guess that's it really. Just those two things, and she would be fine. Like she would still be like C tier, but at least she wouldn't feel awful. She feels awful because of those two changes they made. And they just undid them. She would be like a weak killer, but she would work. Right now, she basically just doesn't work. It's just sad. Very sad. Because the thing is that survivors can misplay constantly against Skull Merchant and still escape. And that's the thing that sucks. Because against like Trapper, if you misplay against Trapper, you probably lose the game. If you misplay against Skull Merchant, you get 1/3 of one health state, and you have to misplay like 40 times in a match for it to actually really matter. Which is the sad part. God, really? Come on. I can't play. Fuck, I can't. DCing before I even get into my match. God. Skull Merchant hatred is crazy. Nah. It'd be funny, but no. It is really annoying that I have to sit through another 5-minute queue. When does Shrine of Secret resets in 3 days? It's been a long time since I got a perk out of the Shrine of Secrets, which to be fair, it's probably because I just have so many star perks. Bro, what happened? Did I back out? I did not back out. It was the Nia, I think, that backed out. There's no way I'm backing out. I'm in 5-minute queues. I would never back out of of a killer match right now. Okay. Yeah. Sitting here forever and then finally getting into queue. Not a thing that I would DC on. It is wild that people still hate Skull Merchant when she's literally the weakest killer in the game. I mean, goddamn. Just like learn to press the control button one time and you'll be fine. It's easy. It is that easy. I think I've played against Skull Merchant only a handful of times since her rework, and I don't think I've literally been scanned by her one time. Because her counterplay is that easy right now. She's just so weak. Vault windows, press control, you're invincible. You're playing against an M1 killer that slows you down for 1/10th of a second. That's it. 90% of Skull Merchant only know tunneling and camping, so if you don't, great, but your peers have ruined the reputation. I would be very surprised if you have played against a Skull Merchant that, like, if you played against a Skull Merchant since her rework, honestly. But also, that's just true of, like, the killer base. That's, like, especially weaker killers, they kind of have to tunnel and they kind of have to camp, so I don't know. It seems strange to me to be just so mad about people just like playing the game to win. Especially on super weak killers. Because it's like, I mean, I still think it's a bit odd. Nobody has to do anything. Just had a Trapper that 4K'd with 1 perk, Lethal Pursuer. Sure, technically speaking. Well, first of all, I'd argue that Trapper is like 10 times stronger than Skull Merchant. So, there's that. But, second of all, like, sure, individual matches you can win, but I'm talking about, like, several matches, and more importantly against, like, good players, as opposed to, you know, this sort of general player base of like solo queue that steps into a trap and then goes to basement, and then 3 more people step into traps and then go to basement, and that's the game. Like, yeah, that can happen. Like, building the game around that doesn't really make sense. Or like saying Trapper's like a super strong killer, because that can happen. It's not quite right. Like, there's a reason he's sometimes D tier and other times the bottom of C tier. Even though, you know, occasionally 4 people will just step in a trap and you win the game right there. Because when people know how to play against Trapper and they, you know, look at the grass, then that doesn't happen anymore. Yippee! I got into a match. Hopefully nobody disconnects this time, so I can actually play. Right. I have to remember using Geo Readout. I haven't used Geo Readout pretty much since 2.0. Because you kind of need to use like everything in her pack to get any value out of her now that she's been cut down so much. It's really only using it because it's funny to stack with Bamboozle. It probably would. Well, I don't even know if it would be better to put on ultrasonic speakers or prototype rotor, because neither of them are like that great. It's just getting scans just isn't that great. Even making it slightly easier is not really worthwhile. Please don't send me back to you. Yes. Okay. Torment Creek. It's a fine Skully map, kind of. I don't know. It depends on how corn blind the survivors are. If they're very corn blind, then this is great for me. If they're not super corn blind, this could be a bit of an issue. Okay, there's somebody. Oh, they don't know how. Okay, that's 2 scans already. Ooh, ace. 3 scans? Let's go! That's the Skull Merchant I know. I maybe should have been a little bit more careful with this pickup. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll chase you. One. I'm gonna go back here. Damn, I wanted a tag. Fuck, he played that really well. Alright, I'm gonna put this here for now. Ooh, scan? That might be good later. He doesn't have off the record. Cut him off from Shack. Okay, he's not going to Shack. Is that a Tino? No, I think it's the shit tile. Wow, even with faster break, he still gets the blind off. That's so lame. I feel like he's... Nope. That's a shame. 1, 2, 3... She actually got 4 seconds of haste. That's so lame. I don't even know if she's here anymore. She is. Nothing's going to matter here. She'll make it. 20% faster kick. Yeah, no. And now we're going to have Shack, where I don't really have a power. She drops Shack immediately. Okay. I honestly forgot I even had Q. Why the fuck did they add that tiny hay bale so I have to spend 20 minutes just walking back up to her? That's so stupid. And unnecessary. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what happens when I don't tunnel the ace as a D-tier killer with no slowdown. I guess I have to re-pick this drone up and try and play cow tree again. This is annoying. Okay. Yeah, he just W-keyed. Unbound and Bamboozle will get this down. Don't eat Dead Hard, it's Ace. Aces always have Dead Hard. Okay, he doesn't. Very surprised he didn't. Do I have basement here? Hold on. Did he run through me? I am completely blocking the door. It looked like he background playered through me. That is so shit, actually. And this ace is just... Yeah. He literally background playered through me. That's so fucking stupid. That's so aggravating. Oh my god, the claw trap already is gone. This is not worth kicking. I don't know why I did that. It was meaningless. That's useless. I literally have to kill Ace right here, or my game is lost. Damn, that was such good timing by him. He left for Shack. And he is invincible to scans during Vault. Because reasons. Well, I already know he doesn't have Dead Hard. There's no chase music, so nobody should be around to stop me. And that's just gonna be them out. There's no real way I can stop them from opening that gate in the opposite side of the world. How did that not tag him, actually? God damn it. I don't even know if he knows how to crouch is the thing. Okay, I have one chance. Exactly one chance. Fuck me. He had an exhaustion perk, so actually I didn't have a chance. Zero counterplay. Very fun. That's so lame! I didn't even get the chance to, like, in all fairness, he could have pressed control and been literally invincible because... I don't know. This killer was just too strong when she was B tier. My god, just let me out. I already lost. Fuck me. I'm gonna lose every single match today. I think I'm cursed. Wow. And this right here... Oh my fucking god, you're kidding me. You are kidding me. Wow. One match of Skull Merchant and 4 people shit-talking me. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Now I gotta play Houndmaster. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? I'm playing Skull Merchant again. 0 fucks given. Just to spite people. Like, oh my god. You don't even play a match against me, and then you come into my chat to shit-talk me. And then, like, it's just so unnecessary. How are the games going? Very, very, very poorly. Very poorly. I'm trying to play through all of the least popular killers from bottom to top. And then I get to the one killer I like, and I have a 5-minute queue into a DC, into a person coming into my chat to, like, insult me. And then I lose the next match into, like, 3 people insulting me. It's like, goddamn. I feel like it was not that big of a deal. For me to play literally the worst killer in the game. I think it's okay. It's okay to just, like, win and then type GG and go next instead. The first 2 matches, even though I lost and they sucked, nobody was rude at least. But something about Skull Merchant just makes people... Skull Merchant isn't that bad to go on. She's really not. She really is not. The thing is, I don't think any of the 4 people crouched a single time. It's just that everybody hates her so much that they just don't want to learn how to play against her, so it's a moot point. They'll say she's OP because they don't know how she works. It's like somebody getting, you know, hit by Hatchet because they run in a straight line and then thinking Huntress is OP. It's like, maybe you should, like, learn to dodge or something. I don't know, that might help. Except that it's so much more common with Skull Merchant. It is genuinely, it's probably like 70 to 80% of the player base in my experience. It is rough. It is very rough. And so, kind of new to DDD, but personally Skull Merchant seems weak when I played against her. She is actually the weakest killer in the game, according to most people, including myself, but, like, including a lot of, like, much better players than me. She's the worst killer in the game. And it's because she's so weak that you don't even need to learn counterplay against her to beat her. Whereas the other, like, weak killers, even if you don't know their counterplay, there's the possibility that you get screwed over. Like, Trapper is a pretty weak killer, but if you walk into one of his traps, that can be game-ending. Even though he's really weak, if you don't know his counterplay, or you're, like, not paying attention, he can win the game off of one trap. Skull Merchant, if you know, don't play well against her, every, like, 8 seconds she gets 1/3 of one health state, and that only applies to the first health state, not the second health state. So it's a lot rougher to play her. I miss her second version. Her first version was problematic, and it was fair to dislike the character, not the people playing her. Even in the 1.0 version, I think people were really uncool to the people that played her, but I think the 2.0 version was just, like, a little bit not great. Like, it just needed small tweaks. But unfortunately, because people continued to hate her because her 1.0 version was so bad, Behavior decided to just kind of, like, destroy her, which is very sad. They're going to rework her supposedly in early 2026, so probably in 6 months, if we're lucky. Behavior may have pushed her back, which is a little bit sad. I hope that she gets her rework, and that her rework, you know, appeals to Skull Merchant players, because that would be nice. I would be very, very happy if we got a good Skull Merchant rework, and she felt, you know, she doesn't need to be super strong, just like high B tier. That's what I want her to be, is high B tier. And for her to feel like Skull Merchant. And I would be so happy. I would be so happy. That would be absolute peak. And honestly, I wish they would give her some compensation buffs right now, by making it so she had stealth drones and so she could scan survivors during vaults. Because those are the two like really bad ones. Stealth drones are the one thing that let her drones weren't super obvious, so you could actually use them to trap people, like getting a scan outside of chase. Right now the beams are always on before they would be off for a set period of time. I wish they would bring them back. And then scanning survivors during vaults. I don't think there's a single other killer in the game, unless you include Last Stand when it was bugged, but I don't think there's a single other killer in the game that can do nothing to a survivor while they're vaulting, except Skull Merchant. And it was a bad change, and I hope they revert it, even just for this small time before her rework. Because I think she deserves something. Her and her player base deserve something better than this. Yeah. So I'm playing an extra match as Skull Merchant just because that last match made me sad. So play an extra match to try and get the bad taste out. And then after that I'll be going on to Houndmaster and Cenobite and Artist. In that order. Going up from the least played killer statistics. Unfortunately, most of the killers on the least played killer statistics I'm not great at. Skull Merchant is like the one that I'm decent at. The issue is just she's so weak that even being decent at her, she's still rough. Still difficult to play. I would get some friendly people instead of toxic ones. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, this one's a little bit better for her stealth. That's not a window, is it? The window's on the other side. Come on, drone, come out. There we go. They'll probably be towards Shack, but they're gonna be in that gen, I think, based on current survivor spawns. I'm gonna try and sneak up behind this truck. Ooh, so close. Free hit. Put somebody here. Does Nancy know the counterplay? Well, she knows a counterplay. Like Skully, true and based. All of the coolest people like Skully. It is a fact. Maybe I should have committed to the UE chase. Yeah, she's just skirting the outline. Drop it. She panic vaulted. It wasn't enough. This is a little bit too long. I lost a friggin' coup stack? That sucks. Oi. Come on. God damn. No. No value off of coup stacks. Yeah. Maybe I should have just gone ahead and taken some gen aggression. Because all these chase perks don't matter when there's no windows to play around. This gen is going to pop, and that far gen is also going to pop. Jeez, sprint burst. Ooh, you fool! You fell for it. You thought I was walking away, but I was not. You foolish fool. Okay, we have 2 people injured. This is actually potentially some snowball to territory. Although it's going to require slugging. Yeah, it's too far away, honestly. Although at least Nancy can't heal because she's deep wounded now. If I'm really lucky, I'll be able to interrupt this unhook, but I think she gets it in time, unfortunately. Let's put another one here in case I ever have to chase around bus. There's Yui. Let's go ahead and refresh this drone, I guess. She has no off the record. I'll take my hit here. I do need to tunnel Yui. We're at 2 gens. This is like the exact kind of thing that the update was being pushed back for. Yeah, there's 2 windows in the entire map that I might consider vaulting. Which sucks, because, you know... Well, here's one of them. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It was just barely good enough. Just barely good enough. I needed all of that haste, too. Please don't have DS. Okay, good. Okay, so I can tunnel Yui. Which is my only chance. And even that's, like, not a good chance. It's just, like, it's the only chance. Okay, 1, 2. She pre-left, unfortunately. I'm gonna put another one here. See if she's still hanging in the area. She's just going around disabling my drones. Honestly, why even, like, why are survivors still allowed to disable drones when they're this weak? Feels unnecessary. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th one. Okay, just barely. Thank you, Ku. This will be a fresh hook on Thalita. Unfortunately, that's all the way across the map. If I was Blight, this would be very easy because I could just immediately be there and kill her. I'm not seeing scratch marks. It didn't heal underhook. I'm just gonna recall this. It's not really a good drone even. That's still regressing. That doesn't really have anything on it. Yeah, I'm just refreshing these for stealth. Unfortunately, Yui's playing smart and not letting me find where she is. This gen is at nothing. It's not worth kicking. I'll get rid of Shack Pallet at least, so that's good. It's worth something. I don't think I've had any damage on the Sable. Unfortunately, I don't get to make this a trade. Oh, but it's Yui. Okay, never mind. This is perfect, actually. Conserve a Ku stack. She's not really pathing properly. This person is going to try and body block with their off-the-record decisive strike, yada yada yada. Is that a DS I'm forced to eat? Nope. Okay, never mind. I respect body blocking without anti-tunnel, actually. I think that's fair play. It's just body blocking when you have anti-tunnel that annoys me. I did lose Yui. One thing I can do, though, is I can maybe sneak up on Nancy. No, she already... Oh, she didn't already leave. Okay. She just had sprint burst, so... Oh, I hate exhaustion perks. I did a good play and I don't get rewarded for it because she happens to just have the perk that turns off my power. Now I know that Thalita does not have anti-tunnel because she didn't DS me last time. Unless she healed in between those times, I guess. Okay, 5% haste. Come on, Ku. Beautiful. Yeah, I guess she could have saved it this time. And that would be the smart play, honestly, on her part. But she does not. Okay. Now this is a winnable situation. I need to check on this because this is the only thing Yui could have been working on, really. She's not touched it. I'm gonna kick it just so I know if somebody has touched it. Oh wow, she actually successfully disarmed that drone in that time. Impressive. I frankly don't even care about chasing after Sable. Yes, look at that, look at that, look at that! Ooh, she had no idea where I was. I scanned her through the window, and this is Yui. Yep, I don't have Ku anymore, so I have to not overextend with my lunge this time. I was kind of waiting out a dead heart there. I got to do a freaking cool thing against Nancy. Oh my god, it's so rare. She gets to do cool things with Skully. I bet she was not expecting me able to scan her through the window. It's kind of like the counterpart to like flashlight saving somebody through a window. Is scanning somebody through a window. Oh, that's a far hook. I think I make it, but she'll probably be pretty close. I don't think Nancy has any hooks. Nah, she's fresh. Sable's going around disabling my drones. Honestly, if anything, that just gives me info about her whereabouts. It's really not necessary to disable her drones, I feel. I guess maybe if you have somebody on death hook and you want to disable the drone in the next loop. Honestly, even then, no. It's just... I feel like it's just time investment is not as much as the reward given. I see. Well, in that case, I do this. This will be a scan. Or not. Okay, game, come on. There's one scan. I keep selecting the wrong drone by accident. She's just avoiding the drones. Well, that's annoying. God damn. Yeah, okay, whatever. She's not even gonna crouch the beams, she can just not go into the big rays of light. Oh. What she tried to do was pretty cheeky. Didn't work out, but... definitely could've. It was definitely confusing for me. Okay, one there. And the only... okay, let's get rid of this cluster of drones. I don't think Nancy's worked on gens, really. I think she's just kind of been... oh, actually, maybe she touched this one. I don't know if I kicked this earlier. Oh, she disabled a drone way over there. Okay. Well, I know where she is. If Hatch spawns in Shack, then Nancy gets it. And if it does not spawn in Shack, then... I probably see her coming out any second now. Oh. No, wait. Are those scratch marks? Okay. I thought I saw scratch marks on the far end, but I guess not. Okay. I thought I knew where she was, but I did not. I don't know. Whoa! 2 brand new parts? Wow, I did not really feel them. Okay, after Skully we have Houndmaster. Now, I am terrible at Houndmaster. Probably, like, my top 5 worst killers.
Once again.
I just... The controlling snug just... I have so much difficulty when it shifts perspective. It really confuses me. That was pretty fun to watch. Thank you. Yeah. Skully has a lot she can do. It's just the effectiveness of what she can do is a little bit inconsistent. Like I honestly, I think the main issue is just the reason I have so much trouble with Houndmaster is just I don't practice enough with dash killers. Because even though her power isn't a dash power, it controls like one. Because it's basically shoot out your dog for 1 dash, recontrol it to... I mean, it's pretty much Wesker's power. I just don't play killers like that very often. And so her thing is like an extra layer of confusing, because if you miss your dog, then you actually lose distance, as opposed to dash killers, where if you miss your dash, you'll still be right next to them and can get a damaging hit. It's a lot a lot easier to deal with when you're not really punished for dashing. So those two things combined are really what hold me back when I play her. But hopefully I can do a little bit better. I'm so like inexperienced on Houndmaster to the point of not even really knowing what her good add-ons are. Like I think these are good, but who knows? Could be anything, honestly. I just know the one add-on that's like kind of bad is the initial chase distance by 20%, because this like double nerfs you if you miss your first chase. The reason the second one is good is because you can get... Honestly, I don't know if the second one is good. In my mind, the reason the second one is good is because there's no demerits to it, and it makes it so you can get longer shots. And depending on how they coded it, it's possible that it effectively makes the dog faster, although I don't think that's true. It's probably just a duration based. Aside that, I feel like your add-ins don't really do that much. Everything else is so small. I mean, the speed is just a little bit nicer. It makes it a little bit harder to dodge her. I don't even know if I've seen a dog get stunned, like, outside of, you know, stunned off of their person. Like, the stun duration. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. I guess leather harness is probably pretty good. 20% extra speed makes it probably a lot harder to dodge, but since it's temporary, I'm not a big fan of add-ons that are a temporary buff, because having that constantly like moving needle of how fast or how good your power is, it makes it a lot more difficult to adapt to the power. Honestly, Hound Sense just is inconsistent. I guess like you could purposefully like mid-chase Hound Sense somebody for 30% kick. I guess. I don't know how good that would be though. Do I have any tips for killer? In general, it would be difficult. If you gave me like a specific killer I could maybe help. Something just in general for killer, I guess, would be... I don't know, you could take my build. That's probably the best tip I have. This build is a very comfy build that the idea is, you know, with Friends Till the End, you can re-trigger DMS by just constantly chasing your obsession. Nemesis plus Friends Till the End makes them oblivious, so you can get free hits. Painterez helps to trigger DMS. This build sort of lets you go towards the aura and like do chases, and it rewards you for not tunneling, which makes it so you can like more consistently get good, I feel. Because when you're tunneling, you end up with this inconsistent like level of strength where sometimes you win a game because you tunnel and sometimes you lose a game because you tunneled. And the difference between like your actual gameplay is just like, it's not really your fault as opposed to like what survivors bring. If Survivor brings Decisive Strike, Off the Record, Dead Hard, you tunneling them is a bad idea. But if they bring none of that, it's a very good idea to tunnel them. So rather than like doubling down towards tunneling, I think it's better to make a build that rewards you for not tunneling, because you're less likely to fall into, you know, inconsistent games. You'll have consistent, you know, things that you can improve on instead of things that are entirely based off of how survivors play. At least, you know, if you're, you know, still a little bit like newer to killer, I would recommend not hyper tunneling, because I think it can hinder your growth, make it a little bit harder. Obviously, you're going to eventually need to learn when is a good time to tunnel, when is a bad time to tunnel, but like, I think it's better to just learn without it and then try and add it back in after you've sort of learned general killer. One thing I can teach you that's pretty simple is survivors will always spawn, or should always spawn, as far away as possible from you. So usually what you want to do is look at the two furthest gens, and then that's where survivors will be. Because survivors will spawn away from you, and then you just gotta look for where they want to go, which is to the gens. Ooh, that was probably the best
Look at
friggin' dog use I've ever used.
extra bones for you.
I'm not the biggest fan of tunneling. Yeah, that's fair. It's sometimes can feel necessary, but it's better to not use it if you don't have to. I think I'll leave her and I'll get my pain res DMS value off of Nancy. Another thing you can learn from from me is face a wall whenever you pick up. A wall, a bush, any sort of structure, so you don't have that happen. Because having somebody save is very bad for you. Damn. Well, I'm going to try and push her away from Shaq. Yui literally just healed inside of Shaq. I heard her healing. Unfortunately, I don't really have any walls to look against. I played against a Blight who tunneled at 5 gens today. Yeah, Blight is a really strong killer that really doesn't need to do that. I feel like tunneling should probably only be a thing reserved for, like, weaker killers, or if, you know, you're at the last couple of gens, because otherwise it's just not necessary. Sitting at the window. I can't even start chase. Sheesh, I mean... Oh, he was right behind me. He fell for the mind game, but I was too busy mind game to even realize where he had gone. Oh, my dog just disappeared. That's great. That's a common bug with Houndmaster at the moment. Vault it? Ah, it was good. Shoot. I think he does it this time. God damn it. Well, I got him here. Unfortunately, again, I don't have any walls to face, so I'm kind of screwed if there's a flashlight person here. Oh, there was. Damn. If only. Okay, that one got DMS'd. I'm never getting Francilian off of this. He is so fast. Am I... He looks like he's incredibly fast. Sheesh. Who's dropping chases right when someone unhooked just to go for the person who was on unhook? Yeah. That's pretty much... That's something people do when they just want to make sure that they absolutely 100% win. Because if you get somebody out at 5 gens, it's really difficult to lose at that point. Yo. I guess she double vaulted. Well, fortunately, this pallet is weak enough that I can mind game it eventually. Unless she does that, that's true. Okay, please. Her pain res is already gone. It's really unfortunate that this Adam is my obsession, because I cannot get back my perk from him. He's just stealing friends till the end off of me. And he's running main, and I don't want to chase in main, because main chases take like 10 years. Although, to be fair, it's Badham. This is one of the worst maps in the game for killer. Fuck. Okay, honestly, I think I may have to do a little bit of that tunneling, because I've only eaten like 2 pallets in this game. And giving them a free heal here is gonna be rough. So either he's going to give me free value, or this Nancy will be gone from the game. Because 1 gen is about to pop in the background. If I eat Decisive Strike, then I just lose the game here, but I don't really have any choice. Okay, my dog just decided to not go. I want her to do that, because that makes it a lot harder for him to time his flashlight save. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Played through games as Blight seems boring to play as IMO. I agree personally, but everybody has, you know, different wants in a killer. Does MMR not exist on PTB? It does not, because if MMR exists on PTB, then match times would be even longer. You may tell me about your last game. I know I'm a dirty tunneler. Why did I send my dog there? I should have gone over there. That was stupid. But I am at 2 gens, which is really only 1 gen because that gen's at 80, and this is Badham. Could I friggin' start chase, please? Good lord. He can infinitely vault if I don't start chase with him. Oh, my dog's bugged. Great, cool. God, I hate Badham. I fucking hate Badham so much. That gen's gonna pop. He did make a bit of a mistake here. There we go. Now, I have an issue, which is that I don't have a way to get out of Badham's main building. It's gonna take me like 40 seconds, and they may genuinely pop a gen in that time. I genuinely hate Badham. It's so poorly designed. They should add 1 hook right here. I don't know why they don't. Okay, I may barely get to this pain res. And I can maybe pull the game back from there, but it's gonna be real close. Right, she's Nemesis, so she actually has no idea where I am. She's oblivious. So I'm going to pretend to go through the front. That is unfortunate that he got saved so quickly. I kind of wanted them to leave him and be inefficient for a little bit longer. Okay, there's 1 stab. Okay, she did not go to Shack, and this building is a lot weaker than Shack, fortunately. She does have that window, but that's fine. The worrisome thing is if she goes to main from here. But she shouldn't make it. Yeah, no, we'll play this tile. Just fine. Oh no, she just kept W keying. Is there even a pallet over here? I think there might not be? No, she's just going corner map. I don't think that's really a big deal. Cause... Unless... No, he doesn't have sabotage, surely. Okay, DMS got procced. This is actually very good for me. He's not really playing it too well, fortunately. Oh, that's a mucho texto. I'll have to read that after this game has resolved. Nah, he's in a strong building, though. God, Badham is literally just like 4 strong buildings all in a row. I don't know why they decided to design it like this. I think I even interrupt this. Okay, she is not making any noises, so that means that she has off the record and I cannot tunnel her. Okay? Don't fall for dead hard. Okay. He was kind of looking back at me, so I was a little bit concerned. Even though I ate that flashlight save at the beginning, I have not eaten one since, fortunately. And Adam has been wasting his time around me, trying to go for one, still. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to send... Okay, whatever. I wish they would make the dog lock on to gens a little bit easier. It is far more difficult than I feel like it should be. Oh, this is already pain res. Do I like the hairbrush on the new Myers? I don't remember what that add-on does, so if you describe it to me, I can maybe give an answer. Okay, check to see if this gen has anybody, and we go back to Hook to hopefully trade out. This is Yui. she touched him, so he doesn't have off the record or decisive strike or anything else. He's not looking behind her, so no Diaz or no dead hard. Okay. From here, it should probably be a 1 game. The dog puts Hound Sense on survivors. That's crazy. Or that I'm carrying. Oh, she's not dead. I thought she was. Each time you're even quarantined through your next pallet break is 50% faster? I don't know if I'm a big fan of that, really. Kick this. Oh my god, that's right. I opened up that door because I literally needed to. And that screws me over. Oh. Okay, well, we get to pull Dwight here. You just gonna go corner? Yeah, he goes corner. Or not. Are you like it with fragrant tuft hair or lock of hair? I don't know if those have been updated. Honestly, I don't really know any of Myers add-ons at this point. It's been so long since I've really played him. Lock onto the gen, please. Okay, search. I kicked that gen. It shouldn't have been touched again. He somehow dodged the Hound Sense. Crazy. Ooh, this gen actually has quite a bit of progress on it. This is a bit worrisome. Okay, she's way over there. Pre-drops. Fair. Okay, finally I'm in chase. Hello. Okay, she came at the last second to have her off the record get use, I guess. It's honestly not really a big deal. Wow, he made a lot of distance, and he's going to the strong building. Unfortunate. I still have not touched this pallet yet. And my dog vanishes into smoke, so nothing matters. I've already broken this door, so that window's not too strong. I don't think he makes it all the way back to that pallet. But he wants dead hard. Yup. Oh, okay, so that's another thing. If survivors are looking back at you while running forward, it's very likely that they have dead hards, so just like wait behind them for a couple seconds until they put their arm in their shoulder for a second. Okay. Let's end the game. I really like the Unknown. Unknown's a pretty good killer, and he's getting a buff in the next patch. Like Puppy Lady. I like her visually. And like thematically. I just don't really like her power. Okay, let me read your big PTB game. I was a survivor. I worked at Gen. Another survivor joined me. Another survivor joined me. While we did that Gen, none of the other survivors did anything. No Gen, no chest, not even a chase. The survivor who... Hold on, one sec. Who's after... Now we go Cenobite. He's only unpopular really because you can't get him anymore. Did I go past him? I think I did. There we are. Okay. No Gen, no chest, not even chase. Survivor who did the Gen with me didn't touch a Gen for the remainder of the game and was AFK for like a minute at a point. Despite all that, the killer got only 4 hooks in endgame. They camped a hook and we did a coordinated rescue, but instead of taking a hit, the survivor trained the last healthy survivor just left. Yeah, that might be a low MR thing. It might be like a long PTB queue time into people just not into being AFK. Okay, Houndmaster power should not be the distance based. If the dog is considered with you, it should just work. We like the injure add-on on Cenobite. Oh yeah, I should probably look at the add-ons. I don't have any add-ons on him. Whoops, not on this build. Thank you for reminding me. I would have 100% gone straight through. Impaling wire and I don't know, 2 extra seconds on limit configuration. Those are probably the best add-ons if I'm not using this or tunneling with original pain. Breaking tough removes your dash, inflicts exposed instead. Lock of hair allows you to exit evil incarnate at will, keeping half your progress. Breaking tough removes your dash. Okay, so Frame Tough makes him old Myers, or I guess current Myers. And Lock of Hair, exit evil incarnate. Yeah, okay, yeah, I do like Lock of Hair. I think that one's pretty cool. I think that's a good way to do it. It's a bit strange to me that Oni can keep his full power while picking up, but Myers can't end his power by picking up, but whatever. Yeah. I have not played Cenobite in a while. There's not really any reason for it. I just kind of preferred other killers mainly. I know the build. I don't have it here. The build that I used to... Oh, wait, no, this is the build. This is the build that I would use all the time with Cenobite, which is just, like, increase the time it takes to solve the element configuration as much as possible, and then make it so Hexface the Darkness harasses them. And then, hopefully, I'm able to use my chain to screw them over. I really, really enjoyed the box keeping aspect of Cenobite. Yeah. It's kind of like Pig, except instead of killing people with the Scream, it just means that I get to keep the box up for super long periods of time. I think the issue is it's just very inconsistent because certain maps you just don't have, like, the map is just too big. So if you're on Swamp, you never can really interrupt the box when they're solving it. I used to like interrupting the box, but then I did the Tooth for my Adept, and that was super cool. That's the... You pick it up and you get undetectable. That's fair. That's fair. It is an interesting way to play him. Is there a character for... Is there a chance for Pinhead to become purchasable again? It's not... impossible. Wait, no, Fang? Ah, I see. It's not impossible for Pinhead to become purchasable again, but it's not super likely. We previously had the Demogorgon get removed from the game, and after like 4 years, I want to say, maybe it was only 2. It was like 2 to 4 years. He got added back into the shop, and you could buy him again, and he's still purchasable now. But with Pinhead, I think that the license holders, you know, the licensing is really weird with Pinhead because it swapped people over, and I think that Behavior doesn't have a super good relationship with Pinhead due to some controversies that happened when he came out, and doesn't have a super good relationship with the new license holders because they made a deal with the old license holders, so it's not impossible he comes back, but I don't think it's very likely. I hope he comes back. It would be nice if he came back, because I don't really like the fact that, you know, some killers are just, you know, blocked to people who've been playing long enough. I hope not certain deals rushed because there's a lawsuit and the whole owner was likely to copyright, which also means the owner so I cannot find a bidder. Yeah, Vibrance pretty much got it right. There's a lot of animus around Pinhead and Behavior and the license holders, so. Codes for him are like $400 now. Holy shice, really? That fast? I feel like even after like 2 years, oh god, really? Underground? That's a shame. I feel like even after like 2 years, Demogorgon was only like $200 tops. That's crazy. I don't even think he's as popular as Demo is, or was, whatever. That's very surprising. I would not purchase Pinhead for $400. I don't think he is worth that. Ooh, haha! Okay, never mind. Thank you, Hawkins. Granting me a free Sable hit. Because she had no idea where it's coming from. Yeah, Pinhead's power is, like, neat, but I probably wouldn't pay any more than, like, maybe $10, honestly. Anyway, that's kind of high. Kind of regret not getting DVD when he was purchasable. Yeah, it is unfortunate. Wait. Yes! I interrupted the box. You failed to open the box, and I'm here to kill you. Drop it? Wow. That is surprising. Yeah, that was a bit ambitious, let's say. Probably never going to get that. Sable was right next to me, but Ignore the pallet, try and stop her on the other side. Oh my god, I think I hit her through life. Okay, that is the most insane save I have ever fucking seen. Holy shit, I have to give respect to that. A fucking basement save. I'm annoyed that I lost my down, but also that was sick. That was undeniably sick. That was objectively a sick as hell save. I think I make this one. Basement Sable moment. Yeah, she was probably healing with Sable perk. Hold on. Just a couple more seconds. Come on, let me teleport. Yes! You opened the box.
I came.
Yes. I want to instantly swing there in case Sable has life.
You must come with me.
Nope. Pain res proc earlier. Or no, DMS proc, rather. That's unfortunate. What? She's just like sitting there, not touching it? Strange. Okay, they is saved. Why, how is DMS not procced? I'm very surprised. They should be cornered here. But they did finish up the heal. Okay, there we go. It's a bit unfortunate that I'm not chasing over there for my obsession to get more Friend-Cillian value, but in all... Oh no, the right side of the stairs, I forgot. In all fairness, that's way too strong of an area to try and deal with. I am going to go ahead and use this person for pain res to proc DMS. I love that Friend-Cillian Scream can trigger DMS. Yeah, it makes pain res feel so much like less necessary with DMS. Is that person just AFK? They have not touched a gen. I can make the build you got if I prestige Oni. Yeah, right, Nemesis. Nemesis is like the least necessary perk. It's just it's a nice quality of life that helps make Friend-Cillian feel better. Because it makes it so you see the aura after Friend-Cillian. Yeah. Yeah, this is unfortunate. We sadly have an AFK Ada. Okay. Well, nothing really to do but try and speed up the game. I guess I should probably play a second Pinhead game since this one is not going to be a better... Yeah. That was such a late dead hard hit. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Would you rather see Nemesis get buffed or see Nemesis get buffed? I'd rather see Nemesis get buffed. Yeah. I'd rather see the perk get buffed, as long as they don't change what it does, honestly. I'm just trying to speed this up. Come on, Sable. Can we not, Sable? I'm just trying to get to my next match, please. Oh, she was still Friend-Cillian. Oh yeah, if I down everyone, they can all abandon. Except this Ada, which is AFK. I have to slowly lug her over and onto a hook. Current build I use on Unknown is Unforeseen, Friend-Cillian, Alien Instinct, and Grim Embrace. That's a pretty decent build. I would say Alien Instinct and Friend-Cillian kind of sit on top of each other. I feel like one or the other might be better. Because you don't really need two different info perks. Want to see the MP? Ada dies. Yeah, but planning to change Grim for Furtive Chase when I get Ghostface? I mean, you can always do that, but I think it would probably be a little bit stronger to swap either Friend-Cillian or the other info perks, because slowdown is unfortunately very much necessary for killers right now. So if you drop your one slowdown, then games are gonna go really fast. But I don't know, maybe you can get downs fast enough that that's fine. I guess it just depends on how good you are at an Unknown. If you're really good at Unknown, you can probably just play the game as is. mean, unknown can teleport so they can get value from furtive chase with an ambush. That is true. Yeah, it's not a bad perk on him. Honestly, if you're using... I would probably drop Alien Instinct and then keep Friends Till the End plus Furtive Chase, because then you get your two perks like stacking with each other. I usually get a 4K when I play with Unknown. Far be it from me, I am not a great Unknown player, so... Far be it from me to tell you not to use a build if it works for you. I think Unknown's a fun killer. I'm looking forward to when they buff him. I get matched against people with 1K plus hours too. Very, very, very decent. Unknown is a pretty precise killer right now. I'm hoping after they buff him, he feels a lot better. I'm maybe thinking about playing him a little bit more. Because right now I feel like his UVX is just a bit too punishing, but they're going to make it a little bit longer to dispel. So hopefully after that I'll enjoy playing him a bit more and he'll feel stronger and more consistent. As it is, I feel like half the time I use his UVX, they end up cleansing the status before I can actually get an injury on them. So I end up just like playing an M1 killer with a teleport. Which is fine, I mean that's kind of like what Hag is, but she's only 110, so... He's a bit better than that. They're also making the teleport a little bit better. Oh yeah, and they're making it so you can aim directly up now. So you can do like orbitals similar to how good spring traps do. Really enjoy playing Unknown, even when that is how you know you found a great killer. One of the most important things is a killer that feels satisfying to play even if you're not winning. It's really fun sniping people who work on gens. Yeah. Another killer who can do that is Huntress, although she's like infinite range but more precise. But yeah, those two, it is quite satisfying getting long range snipes. And they'll be making with the orbitals next patch. I think it's actually a pretty notable buff because the big explosion from his thing is a lot easier to hit compared to Springtrap's really small axe. So I'm excited to see some good Unknown players show me how that works, and maybe I can start incorporating that into my Unknown gameplay. Mortar Unknown, yeah. Because I was really interested by Springtrap's concept of orbitals, but the axe is just so tiny. It feels really difficult. I have a lot of difficulty actually hitting shots. I end up, if I go for orbitals, they'll usually just like throw the game for them, honestly. And it makes for good clips, but it's not the most interesting way to play when you're missing, 90% of your shots. Thank you for following, I believe. Notification didn't appear like it should. I'm guessing that was a follow. Yes, it was. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. That's strange. I have a little thing to tell me in chat whenever somebody follows, but it didn't pop up. All I heard was the notification, so I just had to make the estimation, but thank you. It's always nice to get somebody new. White Ward is a blood point offering? I can see it. Yeah, White Ward and Black Ward, the ones that let you keep your items. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's basically, it gives you the blood points equivalent to whatever items you're using. So, purple... How much does a purple one cost? I don't have any in my web. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'll deposit 20 blood points so I can look at a purple one. I have so many blood points, I pretty much have everything there we go. Okay, purple offerings cost 9,750. So if you use like 2 purple add-ons, that's about 20,000 blood points you get from the White Ward or the Black Ward, either way. I haven't used Impaling Wire a lot, primarily because I used Larry's Remains in the whatever it is, the thingy, Tip for the Cenobite. When an injured survivor is within a few meters of you, usually you want to down them with a basic attack. Thank you, Vibrant. You know, maybe that's been my problem. I keep not doing that. Yeah, I should have just considered hitting them. You're so right. Ah, I feel so foolish. I probably would have won all of my matches if I just done that. I had a game where I got matching as a 4-man Swift with 4 flashlights. It can feel pretty rough going against flashlights, especially when they're coordinated enough to not die against walls and stuff, and they just kind of died without doing anything. Oh well. That's also, I mean, that's good. That's good too. Yeah, flashlight squads have. I feel like flashy squads have two very large ends of like you can't get a single pickup because they're constantly getting saves, or they don't do any gens because they're trying to get saves and they just can't quite get them. They keep missing them. It's very, very in between. I mean, one person down to pallet and the other 3 were literally waiting for a pallet save. Yeah. Yeah, they probably... It's pretty common for, like, Survivor friends to just kind of not care about the actual generator part of the game and just be doing, like, a side objective, like getting pallet saves. Okay, apparently somebody touched this gen right behind me, and I got completely confused. Okay, well, I disagree with what had occurred there. I think I get this. Okay. Drop everything for the box. This person wants me to chase them, I think. Is there a pallet here? Wow. Ooh, that was actually a really good one. Impaling wire saved me. Impaling wire, you're not doing enough. God damn, I'm getting juiced. Okay, finally I got my hit. I need to focus or I will absolutely lose to this one Dwight. Not super used to his... Okay, I kind of did that on purpose because of Nemesis and all, but... that's 2 gens. Yep, I could feel him faking it. Okay, that's 3 people. Kinda got baited 3 times in a row, too. One of them had boil over, and I went to some high place without any hooks, so I decided to slug them up there. Yeah. That is what you gotta do against boil over. Okay, she's getting chained. I pretty much know where the thing spawned. Yeah, that's a hit. It spawned way over there because I was over here and the 3 survivors were over here. And it spawns farthest away from me, primarily, and secondarily away from survivors. So that person may be right next to the box. I gotta break this, because the window will too strong. I don't hear the box electricity, unfortunately. I broke that. What? That's where the box was? Oh, wow. It spawned, like, right on top of the survivors. That is unfortunate for me. Ate that for Nemesis value. I never make this. So glad Anslug canceled, because with Sabo, all that stuff would become more common. Yeah. Oh my god, what is this? I can't believe they're buffing this map and giving it more pallets. This is so stupid. Ooh, that was a really good one, though. Because look how this pallet leads directly into Shack. And they're going to make this worse next patch. That part they didn't resend. They're just letting that be how the game works now. I mean, like, what do I do here? I make him vault 3 times and it takes like 60 seconds. This is awful. I got him. They're giving me this pallet. Okay, there we go. I'm so fine with this trade. Now I don't have to deal with this one pallet leading into that window forever. Oh my god. Don't eat Dead Hard. He's got Dead Hard. Don't eat Dead Hard. I hope I'm blocking the pallet from them. Okay. That works too. My pain roses are all far away. They're about to pop that gen. Why are you chasing me? Singularity worth buying? Singularity, I wouldn't say any of the original killers are worth, like... Okay, auto-aim, thank you. Are worth spending real money on, but he's definitely worth spending Auric Cells on. Not Auric Cells, Eerie Shards, my bad. Misspoke. I think pretty much every original killer is worth spending Auric Cells on. Okay, the box is about to start harassing them. It's very difficult, very fun. His perks are pretty mid. Machine Learning is actually pretty good right now, but yeah. Singularity is a very, very difficult killer to play. But once you get good at him, he's very rewarding. Or at least he's very difficult to play, like, really well. You can kind of play him a little bit mindlessly. I'm slugging him because I don't want to eat DS. He has Unbreakable. Wow. That's unfortunate. Do you think he has Unbreakable DS? You think I actually got, like, fully screwed? I'm sure that was him saving. I don't think that the Talita made it. Oh, it's Expo. It's Boon Expo. I see. Damn. It's unfortunate. Okay, it's fine. I need to ignore everybody and go for Dwight. I only have 2 gens left and next to no hooks. If I don't kill him right here, right now, I'm losing this game 100%. I still haven't gotten a friggin' pain res. Spent this entire game and have not gotten a single frickin' pain res. Talita may take... Yeah, she's fully committing to taking the down for him. That's fine. I already got rid of Expo. You shouldn't make it all the way around again. Froji, I always go shards. Saved up shards for half a year and then bought all OG kills on the first anniversary sale. That's pretty smart.
They are a waste of good suffering.
Where's the Talita? I downed her like right here. Yeah, I just got the OG killers slowly over time. Shouldn't have slugged Dwight earlier. Yeah, I was worried about DS. If I ate DS there, that could have been me losing the game. I feel like DS is far more common than Unbreakable. Fake the pickup. This is exponential. I know that now. Good lord, I've been having very unfortunate pain res hooks because they just happen to all be on the opposite side of where I need to go. I waited an extra couple seconds to reproc DMS.
I came.
I feel like somebody has reset palette perk, but I think that's not true actually. I think that's just in my mind. I was feeling it dead hard, but I don't even know if I've gotten her yet. I am going to pain res just in case there's a thing I'm not aware of. That's at like 90%. Yep, that one didn't get pain res, so one of those has some considerable progress on it. Let me go ahead and break exponential. Did I just miss the person who I saw with friends till the end? I think I did. Ooh, she fell for it. Don't eat dead hard here. Okay. If she was gonna dead hard, she would have done it when she got parallel to the window. I really like the skin for the unknown from those quests. Yeah, honestly, I think the unknown skin from the Rift is probably... Yeah, it's probably my second favorite from the Rift. I really like the hag skin they got, but it is... Unknown skin is quite good as well. It's actually fan-made. They have competition for it every year. Oh, yeah, it's true. I think the competition might currently be going on... So you could actually vote for skins for killers and survivors right now. The Giga mind game. Break the gen to convince them to drop the pallet. Oh, works every time. That chain wasn't super great, but impaling wire fixes everything. Think it might be already over? That's... That's a shame if it is, but... I'm really hoping Arella gets her skin, because that punk skin for her is amazing. Actually, like a 10 out of 10 skin. She's looking behind herself so much. Yep. I felt that dead hard coming a mile away. The funny thing is she could have made the window if she didn't go back to dead hard, I think. Yeah, but there are a lot of good contestants this year for the art competition. Everything that made it is beautiful, and even a lot of the stuff that didn't quite make it this year was quite good. So I'm looking forward to the stuff that makes it in. Obviously, I'm hoping for Arella the most of all, because that's the survivor that I play, and her skin was absolute 10 out of 10. But they're all good. I saw her aura way back here, although she may have left since then, or maybe is just hiding in a place I cannot find. I wish I had that Twisted Masquerade skin for the unknown. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have it. I think I might have been taking a break when that Twisted Masquerade skin was coming around, but yeah. Ankit is a pretty cool skin. I mean, most of the Twisted Masquerade skins are quite good. There's Talita. That works. If it's DS, whatever. We're just trying to get this game over. It's already won at this point. Okay, this time... Oh, Michaela's not hiding in a locker. She's doing a boon. You did... Damn, we have good eyes? Well, it looks like she's going for Hatch in Shack. Doesn't seem like it was here this time. Ooh, she did not. Hey, there's one hit. I would have figured she would have dropped... Wow, look at how messed up this shack is. It led into a rock loop, and there was another loop like only a couple meters out of it. Ooh, I can't believe I missed that. Oh, she went far? I want to pin her in either way. Don't break this. She'll vault window here. She has lights, she gets away, otherwise I think I'm fine. Yeah, just don't let her get the fast fall. I totally lost her, I totally messed up. I think she gets away here. Oh yeah, that's a lot of distance. Going to preemptively go in front of her. I could not. I could not quite wrap my head around my pin location. Ooh, that was a good one, I think. Ooh, she panic vaulted. Wow, I just barely didn't catch her. Yeah, just break, it's fine. If she gets hatched, so be it. Ignore the pallet, go for the other side. Okay, she dies here. Will there be a chance that it will come back? Or is it permanent unobtainable now? They I believe they brought back Twisted Masquerade skins in the shop, so you can purchase it for Oryx cells. I'm not certain if Unknown's Twisted Masquerade skin has come back yet, but if it hasn't, it probably will come back soon. I wouldn't have broken. She was low-key stuck there. Eventually, you would have bloodlustered. Yeah, I would have gotten her eventually, but that could be like 10 minutes or something, and I was like, this is just a little bit faster. Let me see. Okay, so I don't have the Twisted Mask. Let's see. Is it currently in the shop? It does not look... Actually, was Twisted Masquerade just a headpiece? Or a bod piece? It was a full piece. Yeah, so I don't think it's in now, but I believe that it should come sometime in the future. Okay, after Pinhead is Artist. I have had some bad games with Artist recently, so I'm not feeling super, I don't know. Optimistic, that's the word I was trying to think of. It was just a mask, I think, yeah. But I didn't see it even with just the heads. But they probably will come back. Eventually. And then you'll be able to buy it for Orc cells. I'm a little bit annoyed that they're all Orc cells. You can't get them for Eerie shards. Hope the Unknown gets more cool skins. He probably will. He's a pretty interesting killer with a interesting design that lends itself well to skins. And for the most part, they're pretty good about giving killer skins. Unknown is a relatively popular one, at least in terms of like general community sentiment. So he's and since he's original, of course, he's likely to get more skins. I'm very sure that skin for Unknown was a full one, not a single part. Yeah, I really the only killers they've been like bad about giving skins to was Twins. Or the only killers, I mean, I may have misspoken there. But I think Twins was like the only one that they were really bad about giving skins for a long time. But I think most everyone else is, at least every original killer other than Twins has been pretty consistent about getting skins. And they've been picking up the slack a bit on Twins even. They have some things. Yeah. They've had a handful. Like all this entire top row I think was in the last year, maybe 2. So they've been trying to give them a little bit more recently. I think I may make this artist match the last one for the day. Because next up would be demo. Yeah, I'll probably split this playing the least played killers into like 3 or 4 streams. So the next week or 2. Up until we get to Bubba. And we're 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. This will be the 6th killer out of 20. So yeah, probably 4 streams. Although to be fair, I replayed a handful of matches today, so maybe it'll be a little bit less next time. Maybe I'll get through like 10 killers in a stream. And get to the end of it a little bit faster than I'm anticipating. We're starting to get to like the niche killers, but not unpopular. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that Houndmaster is so low. I feel like she's relatively liked. Oh, the dress was part of the skin? I thought it was a different skin. Unknown got a dress for their anniversary. Interesting. If that, I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. The blue coloring goes through. Yeah, they'll probably get that skin back in the store in like a year at like the next anniversary. I think that's when they usually bring back Twisted Masquerade skins. Is the following anniversary. Or something like that. Cause I know Ghostface's skin was brought back, even though it was like a long... I think it was part of a... It might have even been part of a rift for an anniversary or something. Maybe. That doesn't really make sense. I don't know. Maybe that was the thing, maybe not. But they brought it back for the next anniversary and the next anniversary. I'm not sure if they stay around the whole year, They may be like limited time availability, so you have to buy them during the anniversary, and after the anniversary ends, they take them back out of the shop before putting them back into the shop. Because that's the thing they do with a handful of skins. Like all of the Christmas skins, the winter skins, you can only buy them during the winter event. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know if these are the add-ons I want to use. I'm not the best with artist. I know she was like bugged but beneficially to have like base get severed tongue before. I will very likely buy that on skin if I can. Yeah. You'll probably get a chance in the next year. I don't even know when the anniversary is. It happened relatively recently, didn't it? Within the last 3 or 4 months, maybe? So, it'll come back. From June. Yeah, it'll be like 6 or 7 months from now. It's not that, it's not close, but it's not super far either. I feel like I played against this team before. I'm not sure if it was today. I feel like it was today, but maybe not. I don't know. I have not the best memory when it comes to anything like that. Increased cooldown by 0.5 seconds. Hindered for 1.5 seconds. It's crazy that an add-on for artist is stronger than Skull Merchant's entire power. 15% hindered for 1.5 seconds as opposed to 5% for however long. Oof. I'm honestly a little bit surprised at how unpopular artist is. I know she's like not super popular because W King feels pretty bad against her, or when playing against her, a lot of people W key, and it's kind of hard to play around that when you're a bit newer to her. A lot of the more skill intensive killers end up being on the low end, and that's pretty rough for her. But it's still like it's a projectile. I could see her being one of the more popular killers, since projectile killers are popular. Honestly, I'm gonna do this for info first and foremost. Okay, there's people over there and over here. That tile is pretty weak, so... Ooh, that was a good one. That... Okay. I probably would have just taken the hit and made distance, but... I don't think there's a pallet here, yeah. Got 15 killers on P1 and 1 killer on P2. Yeah, I think that's the way to go is prestige every killer to 1 and then start prestiging them to 3 from there. I'm going to leave her there. Okay, they left that. Is she actually going to save right now, immediately in front of me? Oh, I can't freaking throw birds in front of the hook. I kind of wanted her to save, honestly. Oh, I completely misread the scratch marks. Yeah, okay. I think I need to harass this unhook. Wow, I did not even hit Renato. That's annoying. I guess the hook can absorb her crows. I did not realize that. He's not even going for the pallet. Probably pretty obvious which killer I got on P2. Yeah, yeah, I can guess. This is probably unknown. Should be able to pain res this, but they're avoiding DMS, which is smart, but annoying. Especially because that's a second floor gen. I can't really do much to stop them from avoiding DMS with my birds. I should be able to get an M1 here, right? No, there's this one. Okay, she gave me a free set of crows. Ooh, it's just moving too goddamn fast for me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Down, down. There we go. It's unknown. I besiege other killers and get their perks on tier 3 for unknown. Yeah, that's a good way to proceed. Wait a couple of seconds for DMS to come offline, and there we go. Just check these 2 gens real quick. Okay, that's some very important info. I think that's... I don't think I actually... Oh, I did hook Renato. Right. Main issue with Artist is just like the lack of map traversal. When you're really good at her, you can start shooting birds, and I thought that I would get that for some reason. I don't know why. Because that looked way worse than I expected. When you're really good at shooting birds, you can offset her weakness without a lack of mobility. You don't make this fault. He's looking back at me. Dead hard? Yes! Oh, man. It's been so long since I baited a dead hard with a head shake. Also, I heard somebody right here. Probably for a save. Okay. I think I'm doing pretty well. There's only really one gen that has a bunch of progress. I'll shoot this so he's DMS'd it. That's fine. Oh, really? I thought I would be able to defend this gen. That's unfortunate. I'll get my free hit on Hattie, but I want... Actually, if she's going to run towards Renato, it's more valuable for me to chase her. Especially because she did not have the best pathing. So this down was kind of easier. Okay, I was about to regret saying those words because she very nearly got to this pallet and stunned me with it. I'm going to save her pain risk for later because right now no gens have really any progress. So it'd be a waste to use it immediately. Okay, there she is. Wow. Okay. She made so much distance. Did she have sprint burst? She must have. There's no way she makes this distance otherwise. Oh, that's Renato. Oh, this is actually really bad for me. He's the one person I don't want to be chasing, because if I eat off the record DS dead hard here, then I lose the game. Okay, free M1. I'll just let the birds regress, it's fine. Although if he makes this... Ah, I didn't even realize we were playing around a pallet, I'll be honest. Ooh. Okay, pick him up facing the wall. She should not have an angle to blind me. Oh my god, both of them tried. Ooh, there's no way I catch up to him fast enough to down him with exposed. Unfortunately, I'm not playing Ghoul. Few more seconds left. Now. Got the swarm, got the M1. I don't think he's even repelling them, so... Yes, perfect. Hattie still has a pain res left in her. She's the only one left. Everybody else I can just throw them up on hooks as normal. This first hit should be free. Or first bird, I mean. Oh my god, that is why you do not always want to jump into a locker. to get rid of birds. Whoo boy! That was a huge mistake on Ada's part. Wait a couple of seconds for DMS to come back up. They'll just heal underhook. I'm gonna kick this gen to like 70. They'll be able to heal in the meantime, but that's fine. I don't really want to chase Dwight, because off the record, DS, yada yada yada. But I don't really have a choice here. Oh, there's... eh. He's just like the best as we're going. Okay, I'll take a free hit here, and I'm gonna go back for Hattie. I'll just fire those off now. Set up one on the hook. Well, she's not even going for the unhook. She just walked right through. I didn't even see my crows come here. Strange. I didn't think my aim was too far away from here. Okay, I just gotta play this as... Wow! She ducked in really well there. I can make this unless she has Dead Hard. Alien Instinct can work with Francilliant. That's the one that's the furthest away is Oblivious, right? The furthest injured one is away is Oblivious, yeah. I mean, I feel like they more cover each other's holes rather than working in tandem or like making each other stronger. Bam. It should be it, really. He's dead on hook, so. That was just a little bit late. Oh, she tried to dead hard. You can go, Hattie. I'll start chasing you later, but if you get hatch, I'm not gonna slug for the 4K and spend, you know, a super long time making everybody play through a game that's already over. I walked backward and everything. Ooh, okay. I think she played that pretty well. But fortunately, since I made her vault, she kept... There we go. She had to reset her bird cooldown. That's a pretty good artist match, honestly. With how long it's been since I played her, I'm pretty happy with the results. Especially since I think there was only like the most minimal of tunneling, if that. Well, I am going to go ahead and end stream here. So, thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.